Hey gamers, it's me. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has so many cool things in it, such as shows they no longer consider canon even though they are, movies, comic books, novels, video games, and best of all, one-shots. The Marvel one-shots normally tie into some sort of movie, whether it was The Incredible Hulk, Thor, Captain America the First Avenger, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Thor Ragnarok, or Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, or tie into a show like Agent Carter or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Today we're going to talk about the very first one-shot, which is The Consultant. The one-shot started development as short films to be put on the MCU DVDs in August 2011 to be self-contained stories. These were made to explore the many characters of the MCU, such as Phil Coulson, Jasper Sitwell, Peggy Carter, and others. The first one starred Phil Coulson and Jasper Sitwell as Marvel tried to fix what happened in the end credit scene of The Incredible Hulk and make it actually make sense with what they were trying to set up in the film The Avengers. If you don't remember what happened, after the events of the Battle of Harlem, Tony Stark meets up with General Ross to discuss a team he was putting together, and that he wanted the Abomination to be on the team. Obviously, that's not what ended up happening, so the one-shot was the perfect way to fix that. The Consultant was released on the Thor Blu-ray, and everyone loved it. The film was actually made on a very small budget, as the budget was set for both this one and the second one-shot, a funny thing that happened on the way to Thor's hammer. However, the second one-shot, a funny thing that happened on the way to Thor's hammer, took up almost all the budget, and all they had left was room for two people to just sit down and chat. So that's what they made, and that is what they did. Now, what happens in the film? Let me tell you. Due to Iron Man 2, Thor, and The Incredible Hulk all taking place within the same week, the events of the end credit scene of The Incredible Hulk were pushed to taking place after Iron Man 2 and Thor, with the film taking place during them. They actually set this film up by hiring Tony Stark as a consultant at the end of Iron Man 2, so that's interesting. Anyway, the film begins with Phil Coulson and Jasper Sitwell walking into a restaurant to discuss how the World Security Council wanted the Abomination on the Avengers Initiative, and blamed Bruce Banner for the Battle of Harlem. The Council asked S.H.I.E.L.D. to ask Ross to release the Abomination into S.H.I.E.L.D. custody. However, Nick Fury did not want to do that. So Phil and Jasper decided to send in a patsy in order to sabotage the meeting. Coulson suggests bringing in Tony Stark, as he is the consultant after all. So Stark meets up with Ross in a bar and asks him about bringing the Abomination onto the team. During the meeting, Stark annoys Ross so much that Ross orders him to leave the bar. Stark, being rich and all, decides to buy the bar and demolish it the next day. That next day, Coulson meets up with Sitwell and tells him what just happened, and that the Abomination will stay in prison. This one-shot is very funny, but really it's just a short thing that explains an end credit scene. Good job, Marvel Studios. Proud of you. So that was The Consultant, made to explain an end credit scene, and did its job. Now, it's time to do something else.